Encapsulation is when you prevent object attributes from being overridden from the outside. It is a way of protecting and restricting access to data. We mentioned while discussing getters that you can hide an attribute from the outside by using a double underscore before the attribute name. When you do this, it means that this attribute is only available for use inside this class. Other programming languages such as Java use the private keyword to signify that an attribute can only be used internally. We are able to access the double underscore price attribute only inside the class. So if we try to access it from outside the class, it won't work. Double underscore price. Print this to the terminal. Print. Let's execute the program to see what happens. It shows attribute error. Product object has no attribute double underscore price. Do you mean price? You can also do the same thing for methods. You can make a method to be private by making the name to start with double underscore. Let's call it process report. Def process report. Print processing. This kind of method is private. It can only be used inside the class. Let's create another method that sends the report to the user. Send. This method is not going to be private. Self dot double underscore process report. As you can see, we are able to access the process report method within the class. Print report sent. Report sent to the user. So this means from a product instance, product 1, we can't call this process report because it is a private method. It is meant to be used inside the class alone. If you know that a method is of no use when it is accessed from outside the class, then you can make it private. As you can see, this process report method is used internally by another method, which is send report. Let's execute the program to see what happens. Attribute error. Product object has no attribute. Process report. Now let's call send report to the user. Send report. Let's execute the program. Great, it works. Processing. Report sent to the user. So this is how you can make attributes and method to be private. That is encapsulation. You are protecting them from the outside world.